that's gross, man. Don't you know how they make that? And I'm like, no, but I wish. I would love to make this at home. Like, you guys are fun, man. I love this job so much. I've not always had this job. I used to work as a substitute teacher. Oh, thanks. All I had to do was graduate high school, so thank you. That was, the bar is low. It's a tough job. For me, it was tough because of roll call. There's so many names that are spelled weird, you're gonna say them wrong. Like, my first day, I'm in a classroom, I'm doing roll, I'm going down a list, I'm looking at names. I say the name Desiree, because that's what it looks like. I go, Desiree. And this girl corrects me. She's like, no, it's pronounced desire. Yeah, I'm not calling you that. For so many reasons, I'm not calling you that. So now I start overthinking, overpronouncing names. I'm looking down the list. I'm like, is there a Pate? Here, where's Pate? Where's Pate? And this kid's like, dude, it's Pete. Idiot. There's a name going around that I never had, but I hope to God it's a real name. LaDasha. The way LaDasha is spelled is L-A-A. I didn't know we could do that. We could use symbols to spell names. I think that's kind of awesome. If I have kids, I'm gonna totally do the same thing. Like, yeah, these are my sons, hashtag, and poop emoji. Dude, it's fun, man. A lot of traveling with this job too, man. Gosh, and just when you travel, it's just easy to eat fast food, but I would eat fast food if I wasn't traveling, because fast food's the best food. Taco Bell is the best thing ever. Where's my Taco Bell? Yes! Love it. Thank you. Like, I love it. I just don't know what to do with it when people try to ruin it for you. Like, the healthy people, like when you eat it in front of them, and they're always like, that's gross, man. Don't you know how they make that? And I'm like, no, but I wish. I would love to make this at home. Like, save more money. And I've got these friends. They know they make their own food. They're weird, man. They know I love the quesadilla at Taco Bell, and they're always like, Lee, we can make you a quesadilla that's better than Taco Bell. And I'm like, yeah, but can I come to your house at 2 a.m. and get it? Is that what you want me to drive to your house, to your window, yell for food at 1 a.m.? I'll do it. Man. They try to gross you out with the nutrition facts, like we care. Like, but the meat they use, it's a grade C meat. It's grade C. And I'm like, you know what? I was a C student too. That is a passing grade. We're doing just fine. And we get by on C's. We're good. I was into one Taco Bell once before I could order. The guy at the counter, he stopped me. He's like, dude, I just gotta let you know something. The meat pump is broken. The meat pump? Is that what you call your toilet? Like... I don't know, we're at Taco Bell, that makes sense, like... And that's the other stereotype I don't care for, that they always give on Taco Bell. Oh, Taco Bell makes you poop, makes you go to the bathroom. I'm like, what food doesn't make you go to the bathroom? When's that ever anything to brag about? Like, yeah, I went to a vegan place last month, still hadn't pooped. I always like to start off shows with announcements, and I've got a cool one. I'm excited about it because it took about 10 years, but I finally paid off my student loans. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I took one class. I went long enough to get a Facebook account and quit. That's pretty much how long I went. And that's actually some bad news I've got with Facebook. I did get unfriended recently. Normally it's not a big deal if you get unfriended because you probably won't see that person ever again, right? But this is my roommate. It's a little weird. I'm like, Mom, why did you unfriend me? Is that cool? I don't know, man. Facebook, it's gotten weird, like really weird. In the last 10 years, it's gotten like really weird. I don't know. It's gotten me thinking, like, here's what I think about. I think it's turned into Florida. I think Facebook is a lot like Florida. Because it started out as a place for college kids to go and have fun. And then the old people came in and took over. I didn't even know you could misspell LOL until they got on there. Like, taking selfies with the zoom all the way in, commenting on things they're not supposed to comment on. I had a birthday last year. I woke up to like 300 notifications on my Facebook. About 100 of those were from my friends wishing me happy birthday. The other 200 were from my dad commenting on every post. Thanks for saying happy birthday to my son. That's not how it works. Like, see, like, I'm 33. Most of my friends at this age, they have kids, and they'll post pictures of their kids. A lot of pictures. That's fine. Do whatever you want, but we gotta draw the line somewhere. And I think that line is at the bathtub photos. I'm seeing naked babies all over the place. Baby butts are popping up on the Facebook wall. Do they want people to like that photo? Do they want me to like that photo? I'm a 33-year-old man with no kids. If I'm liking baby butt photos, I'm going to jail. I don't know. I'm just not used to that because growing up, we didn't take pictures. Like, we didn't have a camera. Like, there's pictures in our house of me as a kid, but they didn't come from us. They came from school. They were the yearbook photos. The ones that said proof. It's fun. But yeah, I did do the millennial thing in my 30s. I did move back home, but I don't rely on my parents. Like, I have my own Netflix account. It's fine. So, doing okay. And it does make dating tough. I'll tell you, like, so if I'm dating a girl, I don't tell her I'm living at home. I tell her I'm staying at an Airbnb with an older couple that happens to just look like me. And they might call me son, and they might have pictures that say proof, but that does not mean they're my parents. Man. Another thing about myself, guys, I don't make a lot of good decisions. I really don't. Like, there was this one time I got a text message, and it was from the wrong number. And the text message said, "Hey, babe, can you pick up the kids after school?" I probably should have texted back, wrong number, but instead I texted, yes. They text back right away. They're like, "Thanks, you're the best." I text back, "I know." And then this time they text again. This time they say, "I love you." And I'm too far in, so I'm like, "I love you too." Look, guys, I know I need to tell them this is a wrong number, but I've also never done this good in a relationship before. Like, I don't know the last time I said I love you to anybody. And now I'm saying it as a fake husband. Or wife. I don't even know which one I am right now. But it's almost time to pick up these kids, so I need to say something, so I finally do. I text back, I'm like, hey, this is a wrong number. This turned into a joke, and this clearly got out of hand. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person. Do you still want me to pick up your kids? And they said yes, so guys, but that's my life. I'm constantly saying really dumb stuff, getting myself in trouble all the time. Like there was this other time I was at a Starbucks, girl working the counter had an amazing British accent and she was cute, and I love British accents, and I wanted to tell her, and I walked her to the counter, I'm like, ma'am, I love that accent. Like, what part of England are you from? And she goes, this is not a British accent, this is a speech impediment. It's like, so is that near England or what? I don't know. They kicked me out, I can't go back there anymore, so. Yeah, 33, I feel like at 33 I should like eat nicer food, like more ethnic food, like Indian food. I don't do Indian food because I don't think Indian food wants to be in your body. I don't know. Once Indian food, once he gets in your body, he's all like, I gotta go. He freaks out, he panics. It's the only food with social anxiety disorder. And then it's got OCD because it cleans everything up on the way out. Dude. Not good. Ugh. I don't dress like a 33-year-old. Normally I'm wearing some sort of random t-shirt from like a school I've never gone to before. Like I was wearing this shirt from Harvard University, never went. And I'm out in public and I see that like this guy sees me in that shirt and he comes up to me, he's really excited. He's like, dude, I love that shirt. I went to Harvard. Did you go? I'm like, no. I went to Goodwill. Thank you for donating it, man. I appreciate it. You know, it's like, all right, where's my Goodwill shoppers, guys? Goodwill shoppers. Yes. Love it. That's an awesome place. Did you guys know they have a Twitter account? It's amazing. They tweet out all sorts of cool stuff, motivational stuff. Like I saw this one tweet. It was, if you don't use it, give it to Goodwill. And then someone replied underneath it, did you take college degrees? They don't, by the way. They don't take them. Oh, gosh. So, you shop at Goodwill. We obviously know the smell of Goodwill. It's like Walmart farted. And donated it, so. Dude. I don't know. I think I know why it smells that bad too, by the way. It's got to be the underwear. They sell used underwear at Goodwill. I don't know about you guys, but if my only option was to buy used underwear, I'm not wearing underwear. Just gonna live free, man. Just free. Yeah, but it might smell bad. They might sell used underwear. We don't care. We're still gonna go. It's too awesome of a place to not shop there. They have too many awesome things. They have couches. I bought a couch at Goodwill for 20 bucks. I brought it home. I found $5 in the couch cushion. Rebate. Man, it's nice. Dude. I'm a single guy. I've been single for a while, and it got me thinking about the very first girlfriend I had back in high school and the way she broke up with me. And the way she broke up with me was AOL email. Yeah, that one sucked because you read the email, get your heart broken, close out, and you still have to hear that voice. Goodbye. Stay out of this, AOL. Dude. Lame. And most of my friends, like, they're all married now, and they will try to set me up, and they give the same sales pitch every time. So I was, hey, guess what? We found someone for you. You know what that really means? It means, hey, she's single, and you get to find out why. Sucks. The other brilliant idea they have to try to set me up if we're out in public and they see a girl that's by herself, they nudge me to make sure I see the girl. Like, hey, look, buddy, there's a girl over there. Like, yeah, that's why I've been single for 10 years. I forgot what a girl looks like. Thanks, dude. Dude. And at this age, in your 30s, if you're single, you will do the online dating. We've all done it. I've gone through all of them. I've done Tinder, I've done Bumble, and Ancestry.com, and... Yeah, the last one was not a dating site. I found that out after I paid. That wasn't cool. On these dating profiles, at least for girls, I've seen hiking on every girl's profile. Hiking is all over the place. One girl was even like, I love hiking so much, my perfect first date would be on a hike. Yeah, that's a great place to meet a stranger for the first time. The woods. Is there a bad cell signal too? Good, I really want this to work out. And see, I go to church, and if you're single and you go to church, you hear the dumbest advice ever. It's always, hey, it's okay being single. Being single is a gift from the Lord. I'm like, I don't want it. It sucks, give it to Goodwill. Can we re-gift it? Because I want to give it to that guy. He's dating the girl I want to date. Give it to him for a second. Yeah. Grew up in church, still a Christian. I'll be the first to tell you, we're pretty weird people. It's true, we're pretty weird. I just remember like being in youth group, for instance, and we had these t-shirts that said, Satan is a nerd. Because back then, nerds were lame and easy to pick on. We didn't like them. But now nerds are cool. So if they made that shirt now, it would say something like, Satan buys organic. Or Satan has a man bun. I don't know. I don't know. I grew up Southern Baptist, and the thing about Southern Baptist, what we're known for is food. We do a lot of cookouts, a lot of potlucks. It's awesome. I remember going to one when I was in college, and with my buddies, we're outside hanging out, and I go by myself for a few minutes. A random dog walks up to me, and I love dogs, so I start petting the dog. Then the dog rolls over, I start rubbing the dog's belly, then the dog pees on my hand and runs away. And I wasn't even mad, and that just tells me I love dogs way more than people. Because if a human had came up to me, I started rubbing his belly, telling him he's a good boy, and then he peed on my hands, I'd be mad, but confused. How did I let it get that far? Like... So I gotta go inside and wash my hands, and I'm walking by, I'm avoiding everybody. I walk by the pastor. Now, the pastor is an old school guy. He will shake your hand if he sees you. It gets worse. I try to avoid him. I wave. I'm like, hey, and then he pulls me in. He's like, you're not getting away that easily. He pulls me in and shakes my hand harder than it's ever been shaked. And I didn't say anything. Why? Probably because I never said the words, hey, a dog peed on my hand, don't shake it in my life. I'm not gonna get it right on the first take, dudes. So now I go inside, I wash my hands, I come back out. Now the pastor's shaking hands with all of my buddies. I still didn't say anything. Now it's time to pray over the food, so now everybody's holding hands. And I stopped going to that church because those guys are gross. Unreal, I can't believe it, you know? Just, man, I'm an only child. Anybody else? Awesome. I felt risky asking that in Utah, but, you know. Just gotta go with it. Was it weird for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird for me too. I had bunk beds. I was an only child with bunk beds. That's how you create a serial killer. Just give him issues early on, make him think someone's coming over. They never do. It'll mess with him for the rest of his life. They got me bunk beds because they thought it would motivate me to make friends and have sleepovers, but if you go to school the next day and tell kids you have a bed just for them, you're the school creep, man. No one's coming over. Like, gosh. My mom, she would ask questions like there were other kids in the house. It was weird. Like, hey, buddy, who forgot to clean your room? Hey, Mom, I'm the only kid in this house. If anybody forgot to clean my room, it's you. Also, I'm 33. Can you quit asking? I'm not gonna do it. At this point. Man. So being an only child, we don't have siblings to fight with, you know, so I got picked on a lot at school. So my parents signed me up for karate class, which I was super excited about. First day in karate class, I show up, and they just tell everybody that we're gonna spar. They just say, pick somebody, you're gonna spar. They paired me up with a kid who's the same age, black belt. I just got there, no belt. And they just say, go. I don't know what I'm doing. This kid starts spin kicking, elbowing, tagging me in the face. I got so frustrated, I just punched him in the chin and knocked him out. And I learned a couple of things. One, I don't think that kid should have been a black belt. I feel like he would have saw that coming. Number two, my parents might be older, but they act the same age as me because they cheered when it happens. Dude, they were proud. Like, the instructor, karate instructor, not happy about it. He walks over to my parents. He's like, yeah, your kid knocked out one of our kids. You have anything you want to say about that? And they were like, yeah, our kid doesn't need karate lessons. We'll just let him be a bully. He can punch. That's great. Dude. But they are older, you know, but they do act the same age as me, like when I was a kid. Like there was this other time, they helped me cheat at Bible trivia. Wish I was making that up. That's real life. It was kids' night at church, and it was Bible trivia. And every correct answer you got, you would get $1 in cash. And my parents wanted in on that action. So they hide in the back. After every question, I look over, my dad mouths a word to the correct answer. I raise my hand, say the correct answer, boom, get $1. I'm at like $10 at this point. I'm crushing it. I'm looking like a young Billy Graham. It's amazing. I got caught when the answer was the book of Numbers. I thought my dad said lumbers. In case you're unaware, Lumbers is not a book in the Bible. So I say that, it's the wrong answer. I get busted, the teacher kind of figures it out. She pulls me aside, she's like, were you cheating? And guys, I might cheat in church, but I'm not gonna lie, there's a big difference, okay? I was like, yeah, I was cheating, but my parents were helping me. I look over, they're gone. They went home. They called my house. They're like, yeah, you left a son here? They're like, we don't have a son. Like, no, you have a kid. No, we don't have a kid. No, Lee Hardin, your son. We don't have a son. They denied me 3 times, which is a little messed up, guys. A little sacrilegious, I'm just saying. I joked about it earlier with school, but I really did go to college. I finished college. I was the first guy in my family to graduate college, so that was cool. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. But here's how I did it. The school I went to was pretty easy. You could take some very easy classes. Like for a PE credit, you could take walking. Online. I told that joke at a show 2 weeks ago. The guy in the front row took that class, got a B. I got to study. Dude. Yeah, I joke a lot about my parents, but before I went to school, they made sure I had a car before I went, which was awesome. Do you remember your first car? It was a van? That's the best thing to have in high school is a van. Dude, that's awesome. I wish I had that, because here's what my parents got me. It was a 1989 Chevrolet Corsica. And that's the right reaction, because I didn't know what that thing was either. Pretty sure they got it from Goodwill, if I could, I found out the word Corsica is a French word, which makes sense, because that car acted French. It smoked all the time. The Corsica came in one color, only one color, tan. Outside of a tan, inside of it was tan. I was driving a pair of dad pants around. It's not pretty. Like a car like that, you're not gonna get dates with that car. I had one date with that car, and that was a court date. Like I got in trouble with cops, but not for speeding. The car was too slow to get pulled over for speeding. That car was so slow, I got pulled over by a bicycle cop. For 10 minutes, I didn't know I was getting pulled over. It was some guy tapping on my window. He got rid of the bike. He's just doing this. And I don't know how you talk to a bicycle cop either. He was asking all the cop questions, like, do you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, 'cause I let you? I kept smarting off, and here's what I learned. You can talk back to a bicycle cop. It's fine. You can't get arrested. They have nowhere to put you. What's he gonna make you do? Stand on the spokes, hold onto his love handles as you ride to the station? Yeah, that's exactly what he did. You guys have been amazing. My name's Lee Hardin. Thank you so much. Thank you guys.